Good morning, class. Today we are going to start chapter 2nd, a new chapter, and the name of the chapter is Elements and Compounds. So all of you open your book, chapter 2nd. Okay. So students, firstly we will see what is matter. Everything which is present in your surrounding, all these things are called matter. Okay, everything which is present in your surrounding, all these things are matter. So what is matter? What is the definition of matter? Students, any substance which occupies some space and has mass is called matter. Okay. Any substance. So if a book is kept near you, if a book is kept in front of you, then this book also is taking some space. Okay, it occupies some space and it has some weight also, which is called mass. Okay, mass means weight. So any substance which occupies some space and has some weight, some mass is called matter, right? Okay. So everything which is present in your surrounding, book, copy, table, chair, almirah, whatever, all these things occupy some space and they have mass also, so they are called matter. Okay, everything is around us is made up of matter. Now matter can be divided into two categories, two parts. The first one is pure substance and the second one is impure substance, also known as mixtures. Okay, so let's see this flow chart. Okay, so matter is divided into pure substance and impure substance, which is also known as mixtures. Now pure substance are again of two type, elements and compounds, and mixtures are also of two types, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Now elements again can be classified into three parts: metals, metalloids and non-metals. Okay, so this was the classification of matter. Okay, now we will see what are atoms. Students, every matter what is present in your surrounding, everything what is present in your surrounding, all the things are made up of some small particles, very small particles, and these particles are called atoms. Okay, you can see atoms. Okay, so atoms are tiny particles of which everything around us is made. Whatever things are present in our surrounding, all the things are made up of very small particles, which are called atoms. And atoms combine together to form molecule. Atoms combine together to form molecules, means all the atoms combine together, means many atoms combine together, more than one atoms combine together and they form molecules. Okay, so let's study. Firstly we will study, students, about the properties or characteristics of pure and mixed substances. We will study about pure and mixed substances. So let's start. A pure substance is the one which is made up of only one kind of atom or molecule. Okay, means all the pure substances are made up of only one type of atoms or molecules. It has a definite composition and properties, and its composition and properties are fixed. Okay, the properties of all the pure substances are fixed, that this will show this property, this will show that property, all the properties are fixed. Okay, and definite composition also, their composition also is fixed. Composition means by how much amount it is made up of, that is also fixed. For example, let's take example of water. Okay, water is a pure substance, so its composition and properties are fixed. Properties means its cleansing property and all the properties are fixed. And composition means what is the formula of water? H2O, right? So it is fixed that always H2, wait a minute, H2O, right? H2O is water, so it is fixed that always two hydrogen and one oxygen will take to produce water, to form water. Okay, so what this is its composition. Composition of water is H2O, means two hydrogen and one oxygen will be needed to form water. So this is called fixed composition. Okay, now let's study properties of pure substances. A pure substance has a uniform composition and definite properties. A pure substance has a uniform composition and definite properties. Definite properties means the properties of all the pure substances are fixed. Okay, and composition also is fixed. Uniform composition means if there is water, so every time water is made up of 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, H2O. Okay, so this composition is also fixed. A pure substance melts and boils at fixed temperature. A pure substance has fixed melting and boiling point. Means students, the temperature at which the pure substance will boil and melt, that temperature is fixed. For example, water. So for water, boiling point is fixed. Boiling point means, what is the meaning of boiling and melting point? Boiling and melting point means that particular temperature at which the substances will boil or melt. Okay, so the temperature at which the pure substance boil is fixed, and the temperature at which that substance will melt, that is also fixed. For example, students, in case of water, 100 degrees Celsius is a boiling point. Means it is fixed that as the temperature will reach at 100 degrees Celsius, immediately the water will start boiling, and the melting point is also fixed, right? So in same way, the melting and boiling point is always fixed for pure substances. The next is, a pure substance is made up of only one kind of atoms or molecules, right? All the pure substances are made up of only one type of atoms or molecules. For example, if there is carbon, there is coal, then it is made up of all the atoms of carbon. Okay, only carbon is there. And if there is water, so water is also made up of only hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so these are called pure substances because they are made up of only one kind of atoms or molecules. Okay, the components of a pure substance cannot be separated by simple physical methods. So in pure substances, the components of pure substances, we cannot separate them by filtering, by evaporating, by anything. We cannot separate them. Okay, by any physical method we cannot separate them. Only and only by chemical methods we can separate them. For example, if the water is there, can we separate hydrogen and oxygen from water by just sieving, filtering, or by evaporating? No, we cannot separate. Okay, so the pure substances cannot be separated by physical method. By chemical method only they can be separated. Okay, so pure substance are again of two types: elements and compounds. And elements are again of two types: metals, metalloids, and non-metals. So students, about this element and compound we will study on next turn. Thank you.